Kia ora and welcome to the New Zealand Water Polo National League men's gold medal match between Marist Magic and North Harbour. Introducing the two teams now, starting with the White Caps. Marist Magic.
Blue kit for North Harbour Cootes Construction Materials, number 1, number 7. Number 2, number 3, Jonathan. Number 4, Dave Cooper. Number 5, Mary. Number 6, Captain Elton Keaton. Number 7, Robert Brown. Number 8, Robert Chambers. Number 9, Jason Clay. Number 10, Tom Sunday.
So these two teams obviously winning the semi-finals yesterday. The Magic overcame the Waitakere Blue Devils 9 goals to 8. North Harbour staged a comeback over the Hutt Heat. They were down 10-7 with 6 minutes to play. Drew it to 10-all by the full-time whistle. Forced the game to penalty shootout. And they overcame the Heat 13-14. So if we take a look now at the head-to-head between these two sides, North Harbour drew first blood 6 goals to 7 in penalty shootout back in the Rotorua for the neutral weekend. Marist Magic had the last 2 wins, 13-9 at North Harbour's home pool, AUT Millennium, and then won again in their home pool at Sacred Heart, 9 goals to 7. So Marist Magic, the last 2 wins over North Harbour. These two were the finalists in 2016. It was North Harbour who won the title, so they've got a chance to go for back-to-back titles. Whilst the Magic chasing their first win since 2013. They had the same coach, Reza Soleimani, back in 2013. He's back for 2017. He's hoping to get the title this year, as he did 4 years ago. Plenty of spirit from both sides. So Marist Magic playing in the White Caps from right to left across your screen. And North Harbour Cootes Construction men playing from left to right in the Maroon Caps. It's like we're just about ready to get underway in the first quarter. And it's game on. Looks like it'll be Matt Lewis winning the swim-off there for the Magic. So the Marist Magic get the first position for the final. And just an issue with the clocks. Bit of a technical issue to get those clocks running. So ball just momentarily hit out of the pool. So we will just cut to a quick break. So we'll try and get these shot clocks sorted. Join us live from the final as soon as we get these clocks back underway. So it looks like that little technical difficulty all covered up. Clocks look like they're almost good to go. Not the way you want to start a final. Get the blood pumping with the team cheers. You end up sitting around in the pool getting a little bit cold, so a few of the players are stopping to keep moving, swimming around a bit. And looks like it's all sorted, so 14 seconds. Already gone in the final.
Why aren't you on your flight? Hold up.
So ball goes back into the pool, and the final's back on. Away we go. Quick movement here from the Magic. It's like Matt Lewis lining up on the 5 metre line. Pops it over to Berenfeld. Berenfeld will be excluded, but earned exclusion there on Finn Lowry. So Marist Magic in the first attack of the game with a 6-on-5. Yesterday in the semi-final, and he scores the first goal of the final today. So Marist Magic hit the early lead after just 32 seconds. So now he lets it go, but Tom Kingswell collects it. So Matt Small with the ball on about halfway. Turnover call there on Berenfeld. So North Harbour and the Maroon Caps head up the pool. Ball with Johnny Clark, one of the league's leading goal scorers. He finds Matt Marist, the lefty. Lets it go, a little slider. So 2 early saves from Kingswell. Ball with Richard Chambers, left-hander. Pops it in to Berenfeld, but Anton Sunday steps back to get the ball under. Tries to get that ball under the arm for Tom Kingswell, but he makes another crucial save. tackle there for holding. From now he puts it into James McLean. Fabian Monroe excluded there in centre back. So North Harbour with a 6-on-5. So now he walks it in. He's got plenty of time and space, but catches the bar. So Fabian Monroe will head back into the pool. 3 minutes already gone in the final. Marist Magic lost just one game this season, and it was to North Harbour in penalty shootout in Rotorua. Lines up from range about 8 metres. Confident shot from Liam Patterson, and Marist Magic lead 2-0. North Harbour called the timeout.
No, mate, so you can come through there. Come through the middle.
So good start in the National League final for Marist Magic. They were runners up in 2016 to North Harbour, so North Harbour the defending champs. So play on. Ball with Alex McKenzie. This is it down to Sunday. Looks like it's Finn Lowry driving in. Long shot there from Johnny Clark, but saved by Tom Kingsley. Turnover call there. Centre forward looks like it's on Ryan Pike. So Sunday looks like he's got a bit of space. Lines it up, lets it go, but just a bit fast to the left. So exclusion there on number 6, Alex McKenzie, and it's a timeout for the Magic. So a chance to go 3 up. So 6-on-5 for the Magic. They'll set up after their timeout. So Matt Lewis to Matt Small. Down to Fabian Monroe in the wing. Bounce shot. Bounces right in front of Dylan Smith and up into the top of the cage. So Marist Magic on fire early on. 3 goals to zip. 3 different goal scorers for the Magic. Harbour were the third ranked team heading into the finals weekend, but they toppled the second ranked Cut Heat and penalty shootout last night. Marist Magic the favourites, topping the table at the end of the regular season. Sunday lets it go, blocks away there by Phil Howard. Good person, centre back from Johnny Clark. Matt Lewis with the ball outside, he'll let it go, and it's a beautiful near-side shot from Matt Lewis. Marist Magic take a 4-goal lead after less than 5 minutes in the first quarter. Masky on the board here. McKenzie, little bouncer, skips along the surface of the water, but collected by Tom Kingsmill. Bit of a counter attack now from Matt Small. Shoots off the hand, but crucial save. John Smith ends up with Fabian Runway on the 2-metre line. Turnover call on Ryan Pike for swimming underneath. So ball head back to John Smith. So Matt Small just flicking that one away. Momentum absolutely favouring Marist Magic early on in the final. Already set up a 4-goal buffer. Can't ask for a better start. Lewis looks like he wants to let that one go. Thought about it twice, and Johnny Clark making a massive Magic's mistake. Looks like Sunday's got a bit of space in the middle. They let it go, and it's another big save from Kingsmill. And Kingsmill denying North Harbour of goals when they need them the most. Just over 1:30 left in the first quarter.
Get him, James.
So ball just a bit far away from McLean, and Kingsmill steps out to get the steal. That small little half turn, water the minor foul. Clock winding down. Backhand there from Matt Lewis, and it's a good save for Dylan Smith. And a turnover call for ducking under. So 50 seconds left in the first quarter, and the ball's in the hands of North Harbour. Exclusion there. Net 12, Johnny Clark. So a chance to really make a massive statement here. The Magic, can they make it 5 goals? Almost. Little tip off the hand of Richard Chambers, but it's wide of the goal. So North Harbour with 15 seconds to play. Can they get on the board in the first quarter? They really need a goal. Perhaps open the floodgates. Few seconds left in the quarter. Second shot will be coming now from Owen Chambers. And it's blocked away there by Ryan Pike. So Marist Magic, dream start to the final, 4 goals to zip. Goal scored by Matt Small, Liam Patterson, Fabian Runroy and Matt Lewis. North Harbour unable to penetrate the goal of Thomas Kingsmill.
Awesome job.
Go Harbour! Go boys, come on for that! Come in, Tom!
So second quarter about to get underway. North Harbour really need to get on the board first in the second quarter. Settle those nerves, get a bit of confidence in front of goal.
Come on, Polo!
So Marist Magic end up with the ball. And it's a turnover call. So North Harbour head up the ball now. Finlay with a bit of space, but North Harbour just couldn't get the ball to him. Throwing to play it safe. Exclusion call there on both players. So it'll be a double quick out. So North Harbour will play the rest of their 13-second possession with a 5-on-5. So Finlay excluded for North Harbour and Richard Chambers for the Magic. Burn foul, just showing his hands there, no foul. So Matt Small outside, he'll line up, let it go, but Jordan Smith catches it, 2 Marist Magic players are up, he can another save and flick it over his teammate, Dave Cooper. So good work and goal for Jordan Smith. Looks like Johnny Clark, bit of space, Anton Sunday does too. Now we're in an exclusion on Matt Lewis. Sunday walks it in. 2-metre call there on Mitchell Goff, who just can't be inside the 2-metre without the ball. with Callum Maxwell, pops it over. And now it's Grenfell ends an exclusion on Johnny Clark. So I believe it's Johnny Clark's second kick out of the game. Shoots off the hand, but it's on the other side of the net. Bit of a wasted play and 6 on 5 for the Magic. No goals so far this quarter. So Cooper gets the foul from outside. The line up. Kingsmill gets it away. So Bulls with McKenzie on about halfway. Lewis working hard to push Chambers out of centre forward. He's on about 5 metres, manages to get the ball away, but just off to the left. 5.5 minutes remaining in the first half. 4-goal buffer remains, no goals so far this quarter. And Patterson lets it go. Early shot there from Patterson. Cooper looks like he's got a bit of space. Exclusion call there on Liam Patterson. So 6 on 5 now for North Harbour. McKenzie passes it over. So Mitchell Goff on the board for North Harbour. Scores their first goal with the final. And the first goal of the quarter. More of that needed from North Harbour. Grenfell goes well to get away. Anton Sunday, bit of a counter, pops it over to Chambers. Chambers over to Cooper. Cooper to McKenzie. Chambers still a bit of room. So Marist to stop them to drop back on James McLean. Anton Sunday. Great shot there from the left-hander. So 2-0 so far this quarter for North Harbour. Scoring the last 2 goals in their last 2 positions. Marist just falling asleep on defence. Great shot there from Sunday. Past the blocker and past Tom Kingsmill. Kingsmill jump ship this year from North Harbour. Just his own Chambers skips around. But it's a kick out, so Marist Magic 6 on 5. Lewis, fine talent, catches the bar, but regains position. Under pressure, puts the ball under the water. So Howard excluded in the backcourt. Ball must head back to the backcourt. So North Harbour a chance to make it 3 in a row. Forget about the first quarter, but they went 4-0. Chambers is close. He scores. Owen Chambers. Great bit of work here for North Harbour, and they've really come alive in the second quarter. Cut the gap from 4 to just 1. In a matter of minutes, 3 positions in a row where they've scored. call there, so North Harbour end up with the ball. Sunday lets it go. That's Magic. We're just looking to slow things down a bit. Momentum swinging the way of North Harbour in the middle of the second quarter. Great few passages of play from North Harbour. Another call there for Ryan Pike. The try could be excluded too. So 6 on 5 for North Harbour and they'll call a timeout. If they can score this one, they'll make it 4 in a row. Just as the Magic did in the first quarter. North Harbour right back into this final. The last 3 goals. So let's see what North Harbour can make of their 6 on 5. Can they make it 4 in a row? Chambers! That's a goal! Scores his second goal! So North Harbour absolutely turned this final on its head. The Magic lead 4-0. And North Harbour have turned it around with 2 goals from Owen Chambers, 1 from Anton Sunday, and 1 from Mitchell Goff. North Harbour really light in the start. They've scored the last 4, forcing the timeout for the Magic. So wise time out there for the Marist coach. Try and stop that North Harbour momentum. The Magic just resting on their laurels. They had the 4-goal lead and they've blown it. North Harbour draw things level. Magic do what they want with their time out and they get a 6 on 5. So Finn Lowry, that'll be him for the game. Finn Lowry out on his 3rd exclusion. He won't play the rest of the match. A bit of a hit there for North Harbour. Lewis swings around his blocker. And he earns the minor foul. Looks like it's a yellow card there for the North Harbour coach, just reacting to that call. As Maxwell's shot fires away to the left-hand side of the goal. Ball goes into Chambers. Can he make it 3 goals? Oh, good pressure there from Marist Magic to steal that one back. Liam Patterson, bit of space, but Fabian Runroy just choosing to play it safe. Shaking his hand just to say slow down. Doesn't want to risk a counter attack down the other end. There's one Pike gets the minor foul from outside, lines up. Smith really read that one beautifully. Just hold on to it. Ricky Chambers lost his cap. Johnny Clark fires it away, and he'll get excluded in the transition. Catching the head of Matt Small. So Marist Magic need to score their first goal of the quarter. It's been 7 minutes without a goal. Can they break through? Dylan Smith with a 6-on-5. Pike gives it to Small shoots off the hand. Got a block. It's a bit of confusion. Cooter heads up on the counter. This quarter for North Harbour. The crowd loves it. The players love it. What an absolute swing of momentum. 5 goals to zip. 5 goals to zip. This quarter for North Harbour, and it's a yellow card going away. 1 each this quarter for both coaches. 24 seconds to play in this first half, and what a half it's been. Marist Magic lead 4-0. Looks like they had all the momentum. But in the second quarter, in front of the home crowd, North Harbour come alive, scoring 5 goals to Marist zip. Fire for Small. Take the shot. Beautiful shot from Matt Small. You can't afford to give him the foul on the 5-metre line. He'll make the most of it, and he equalises, and that's Marist's first goal of the quarter, coming after near on 8 minutes. So just seconds remaining. Should see a quick shot here from North Harbour. Sunday loses control of it, and Small will have the final say. He lets it go, but that's all she wrote. So just 1 goal for the Magic that quarter. Massive 5 goals for North Harbour as we head into half time. It's 5 goals apiece. Goal scorers that quarter: Mitchell Goff, Anton Sunday, Owen Chambers scoring 2, Dave Cooper scoring 1, and the Magic had the last say that quarter with 1 goal from Matt Small. Join us from the third quarter. We absolutely have a final on our hands. So just about ready to get underway with the third quarter. Massive first quarter from the Magic, and North Harbour turn it right around with a huge quarter of their own, scoring 5. So 5 goals apiece at half time. Another minute 30 until play gets underway. So we're on the way with the second half. Swim off one there by Liam Patterson for the Magic. Mackenzie lets it go, but it bounces over the top. Looks like it's Matt Lewis with a little counter. Pops it over. It's a ground foul, but covered by Owen Chambers. Sunday finds Mackenzie. Mackenzie, a bit of space, lets it go, but down spot just catching the bar. It's Matt Lewis, heads up on the counter attack. Covered there by Dave Cooper. Matt Small's free on the other side. Blocked there by Sunday. So it looks like Richard Chambers with the turnover call. On Sunday lining up. But ready to go. He walks all the way across the goal. Collected by Tom Kingsmill. Sunday swoops into the steal. 2 minutes past in the third quarter. Dave Cooper lets it go. It's off to the side. And Cooper will be excluded. So 6 on 5 for the Magic. Try and be the first on the board this quarter. Liam Patterson with the ball. Lets it go, but it's blocked by Nat Marist. So Smith will go out to collect it on the far side. Chambers steps in for the steal. It's like a little bit of a counter attack for Alex Berenfeld, but Morris steps in to steal it, as does Sunday. So the two lefties pairing up for North Harbour. So Pace not taken out of this game, but no goals yet this quarter. Ball into Lewis, and they're in the exclusion on Alex McKenzie. So McKenzie's second foul of the game. Looks like Johnny Clark is also out on 3. So Finn Lowry and Johnny Clark both out on 3 exclusions for North Harbour. So there's 2 big hits for the home side and the defending champs. Lewis wraps it around, and it's a timeout for North Harbour as we hit the halfway mark in the third quarter. So let's see what North Harbour can make from their timeout move. The half of this quarter already gone and no goals yet. Can that be the first to score this quarter? They scored 5 goals last quarter. Mitchell Goff gets the ball away, but it's away to the left. Oh, Jose nearly stepping in to get the steal there. Ball goes into Pike. Smith does well to step out, flip that one away. Good ball movement here from North Harbour. Chambers shoots it off the hand, but bounces it over the top. So both teams really stepping up their defence this quarter. And it's a turnover. So ball in the hands of the team in the maroon caps. And it's a kick-out call. It looks like Callum Maxwell made the move from the Waikato to play for the Magic this season. And the kick-out box of Richard Chambers. The Chambers will replace him into the game. Jose wraps it around one Roy, but it's not good enough to make the goal. Some plenty of time now on the clock for North Harbour. As Anton Sunday gets the ball. So the Magic opting to press. Just over 2 minutes left in the third quarter. Another team finding the back of the net. It's Jake Lockwood fires one over the top of the goal. Turnover call there in the backcourt. Exclusion call on Caxwell, Matthew Lewis. So we're on to 2 minutes remaining in the third quarter, and it's a North Harbour 6-on-5. Cooper lets it work, ends up in the hands of Goff, but they end up putting the ball under. North Harbour supporters not enjoying the call, definitely enjoying the game. The ball goes into Pike, Lockwood will be excluded, and it's a timeout for the Magic. 1:25 left to play in the third quarter. After well over 6.5 minutes, will the Magic be the first to score in the third quarter? So the Magic flinging the ball from one side to the other. Got another 10 seconds with a man out. What can they make from it? Lewis puts it into Pike, and Pike flicks it in the direction of the goal. So Marist Magic, after near on 7 minutes, break the drought of third quarter goals and score the first, and it's through Ryan Pike. So the Magic lead 6-5 with just over a minute to play in the third quarter. Ball goes into McKenzie, but Lewis has both hands up, showing the referees he's not fouling, he's not holding. Pike just not quite in the right position to get the ball. So now North Harbour, one of the last possessions of the third quarter. Got 20 seconds to try and make it one apiece this quarter. Otherwise the Magic will head into the final quarter in the lead. But we're scoreless in the first quarter. We're in North Harbour, looking like they could be scoreless now in the third quarter also. Now Marist lets it go, but blocked there by Matt Lewis. And that'll be the third quarter. Just one goal went the way of Marist Ryan Pike. And Marist Magic lead the defending champions North Harbour 6-5 heading into the final break. So fourth and final quarter about to get underway. There's everything to play for. North Harbour get in front of the Magic, playing back-to-back titles, and with the Magic get their first New Zealand Waterpolo National League trophy since 2013. Good start, Liam Patterson earning the first position for the Magic, winning the swim-off. Turnover call there on Alex Bernfeld, putting his hand over the top of his defender. Ball with McKenzie out the top, he lets it go, but it's into the stomach of Thomas Kingsmill. Oh, great passage of play here. Chambers does well, but just get his hand on Bernfeld's arm, but he's kicked out. They were still up high on his legs to pop that ball into Bernfeld. And the Brisbane exclusion. Can they make the lead too? Small lead to go, but it's blocked away there by North Harbour. So the Dogs nearly 6 on 5. Already a minute gone in the last quarter. Will North Harbour equalise in this attack? Let's go. Good save, Kingsmill. So 15 seconds left in the position for North Harbour. McKenzie doing a little post up. Turnover call there on McKenzie for holding. So Magic here back up the pool. Lewis, bit of space. Pops it over to Small. And back to one Roy. Lewis lets it go and it's good! Ronnie Lewis scores his second goal of the game and the Magic hit a 2-goal lead, 7 goals to 5. Confident shooting there from Matt Lewis. Good pressure on D. Anton Sunday gets it away. But catches the bar. And the Magic head up on attack. 5:30 left in the National League final. Magic with a 2-goal buffer. Another good passage of play for Marist. Scored some great team goals. Just unlucky there with the execution. North Harbour need to score at least 2 goals this quarter. All their goals thus far in the game coming in the second quarter, all 5 of them. They need to be a bit more consistent with their shooting. And they let it go. It's the right shot to take with 5 seconds left in the shot clock. It's blocked away there. So ball goes into Howard, gets the backhand, but right into the hands of John Smith. So ball between Cooper and Sunday. The drop was all over it. Looks like the ball's gone the way of North Harbour. They're getting you 32. Looks like referees will call to have the ball out of the pool, just clear up that call. Just warning the players to take the referee's calls as they come, and the ball heads back into the pool. North Harbour plenty of time to get on the board, score their first goal of the second half. So as we hit the halfway point in the final quarter, Chambers will line up to take a shot, but he offloads to James McLean. 10 seconds into possession, goes on to fight. Quite unlucky to not get a call there, and they'll be excluded. And the Magic will call a timeout. A early timeout for the Magic. You'd think in the final quarter you'd want to save your timeouts until the end of the game. But let's see if they can hit a 3-goal lead. North Harbour desperately want to stop this Marist Magic 6-on-5 attack. So a cheeky shout out to the New Zealand women's team who are en route to the FINA World Championships in Budapest. They're in transit in Dubai watching the game. It's a Magic, see what they can do in 6-on-5. Can they make the gap through? 3 minutes 30 left on the clock. Monway launches it over to Lewis. Lewis lets it go, shoots the near side. Plenty of time on the clock for the Magic after the shot. And they'll just take it easy. Ball goes to Lewis, but turned over for pulling under. So ball with North Harbour. Just over 3 minutes left in the final. Can North Harbour climb this 2-goal buffer? Sunday drives right in, lets it go. That's a good save from Kingsmill. Cooper! Saves Cooper! The foul shot, he lets it loose. Catches the side of the upright and into the back of the net, so North Harbour make the gap just one through Dave Cooper. Just under 3 minutes left in the final. So Pike pushed way out to the 5-metre line. Marist Magic attack all the way back at halfway. So Lewis finds Richard Chambers. So Chambers is outside. There's 7 seconds left on the shot clock. Will he take it? He finds Pike! Beautiful pass from Richard Chambers into Ryan Pike. So that's the Magic's second goal this quarter, and they restore the 2-goal lead. 8 goals to 6 with 2.5 minutes to play. Beautiful pass from Chambers. Drop pass from McKenzie on the wing, but he passes it over to Cooper. Cooper into Sunday. But the Mass defense get back and there's 2 minutes to play. They lead by 2. As time ticks down, it makes it more and more unlikely that North Harbour can come back into this game, but anything can change with this amount of time left on the clock. Just like that, it's a turnover. And North Harbour has the ball. And it's a timeout for North Harbour. So Dave Cooper scoring that goal there, but then Ryan Pike instantly responded down the other end, restored that 2-goal buffer that Matt Lewis established earlier in the quarter. Can the Magic get over the line? And will the defending champs come roaring back into action just like they did in the second quarter? So running a few drives, North Harbour. Sunday ends up with the ball at the top. He's on about 9 metres. 20 seconds left in the possession for North Harbour. McKenzie earns a minor foul. Cooper puts it in to McLean, and Liam Patterson gets his hand to the ball, but he's gone over the top to get there. Moves the ball. The call from the North Harbour coach. 1:23 left in the game. 5 seconds left for the man up. McKenzie lets it go, but it's a block for North Harbour. For the Magic. And with 1:16 left to play, the ball is in the hand of the team that's in the front. 8 goals to 6. So the Magic, they'll look to score, but only if it's a clear pass. They just want to run the time down. The ball's with Pike on the 5-metre line, so he might line up to take a shot with 7 seconds left on the clock. But he offloads to Chambers, who bats it the way of Dylan Smith. So we're into the final minute, 45 seconds left to play. North Harbour must score. Sunday shoots it well over the top. So if Magic can use their whole position, there'll just be 11 seconds left in the game. $20 left. In this position for the Magic, could this be their final position of the game? North Harbour looking unlikely to climb a 2-goal buffer. Matt Lewis off the ball. His players are calling for him to shoot, but every second that winds down is a second that North Harbour don't have the ball. So he pops the dump over. Have the Magic done the work? I think they have. 11 seconds to play. The ball for Dylan Smith. Shot coming here. Dave Cooper gets it away. 4 seconds to play. And the ball goes astray. Marist Magic are National League champs. The Magic 8 goals to 6, scoring 2 goals that quarter. They are the national champions. Defeated North Harbour. Oh, those are scenes you're always going to remember. Beautiful stuff. They've avenged their loss to the same team in 2016. And they're the New Zealand Water Polo National League champs, just as they had done in 2013 with the same coach. They've done it again in 2017. Congratulations, Marist Magic, National League champ.